Adea Phillips will tip off against Cassidy Danberg. Danberg wins it back, and the Wolves will start things off. Vana Bilic. Crowett up at the wing. Looks inside to Danberg. Danberg elevated.
Yeah, and right away on the double team down there, they force her into a turnover.
McCann, 76% from the line, sinks her first. There's our first point of the game from McCann. The back end, nothing but twine. McCann puts the Wolves up 2-0 in the early goings. Around to the corner, Dixon. Dixon comes in off the window and in. Her first bucket of the night.
Yeah, no backside help there. Danberg was down and stopped the ball on this side, but then when they reversed it, no backside help for her.
Here's Lewis. She finds the leak out. Hander knocked. Nearly falls to the floor. Ball kicks out, but recovered nicely there by Kalb. It's Lewis now driving. Spins. Fall away. Jay goes for Lewis. Crowett hesitates. Now the kick gets defended, and then it's passed up ahead, deflected. 3-on-1. Long range three for Johnston. Clings in and out. That was off the hands of Kalb, but the putback does go, and the Dragons extend their lead to 6.
See how quickly they had 3 people up the floor? That's the deal there. And then they crashed the boards on that.
But they'll stick to it. McCann from the corner. Cans the 3. Crowett deep downtown, just off the front iron before the buzzer. And we sit 8-7 through a quarter of play. Here's Lewis. Drives the lane, blocked and swatted away by Danberg.
No, that's
Vogt. Vogt with the block. And here comes Vogt back the other way. Back to Crowett. Give her some room to work, try and set a high screen. She doesn't take it, instead she drives. Lewis stays vertical. Crowett gets her own rebound, puts it up and in, and Northwest up 11-8.
And Crowett finally on the board.
And they've scored the only 4 points in this quarter thus far. Dragons still looking for their first points of this second frame of 8 minutes. Drive, kick to the corner. They'll work it around the horn. Lewis from 3, nothing but twine.
Yep, and there's the ball movement. You know, tied her up, but I think the coach a little worried. Doesn't want her getting a third foul already here in the second.
Andernock draws 2 defenders, hesitates off the window. 2 for her. Beautiful move by the sophomore, her 4th point of the night. Nice feed down low. Andernock draws some contact, then gets the friendly roll. Andernock, she's up to 6.
Well, they tried to stop the ball up high, but then they forgot about down low when they reversed it over. Good ball movement by Johnston.
Here's Bilic. Kick out, Vogt wide open down low, goes off the window for 2. Missed coverage there, and the Wolves capitalize.
Great look by Danberg up high. She saw Vogt on the baseline.
And the Wolves will get back into motion. Romy Crowett does check back in too, down 3 from the corner. Bilic for 3, ties it up.
Good ball movement there, found her open, and Bilic puts it home, but then right back the other way.
Ariana Phillips wasting no time. Under 10, the offense will go. Lewis doubled at the top of the arc, trying to find somebody. They'll work it to the corner. Open look for Dixon. Dixon for 3, off the iron.
It was a good job of pressuring high. They made him take too much time, and then they had to rush that shot, but good defense by Northwest.
The Dragons will take a 21-18 lead into the break. Crowett now will work it to Danberg. Danberg, the skip to Crowett. Crowett for 3, nothing but net.
That's what Northwest wants to see. She had a notion for Vogt, but Lewis was all over her, so she didn't want to throw it up.
24-21, Danberg at the wing. Goes down low. McCann Off the window with her left, and Sadie McCann picks up where she started. Quick hand in there by Lewis. Bilic thought about the three and said Crowett will. She's a little off the mark. Rebound by Danberg. The bucket and the foul for Cassidy Danberg.
Exactly what they needed. A rebound and put back.
Another look at it. Crowett just off the mark. Danberg, strong box out, elevates, high points it. Lewis will take it into the front court. Spins, blocked. Vogt with just a clinic on defense there on Lewis, and now the Wolves with numbers back the other way. Bilic. Little weave inside, turned over. Ariana Phillips drives, kisses off the window for two more. Ariana Phillips, the junior, using some speed. Here's Bilic. Finds McCann. McCann got to the block, then turned out. Here's Vogt now. She'll go to the corner. Bilic for three. Nothing but net for Vanna Bilic. 3, 2, 1 on the shot clock. Crowett lets it fly. It's off the iron. Danberg can't come away with it. And here comes Adea Phillips. Ariana Phillips. The drive gets the roll. And she's come to life. She's up to 5 in the third quarter. Cuts the lead to just 2.
And smart, she took it right at Crowett, knowing she's got those 3 fouls.
Shot clock's off. 15 to play in quarter number 3. It's Crowett. Jenica Lewis on her. Gets a screen. Crowett tries to create some space. Goes baseline. Gets the floater to go. 3-2. Lewis from 3/4 court. Does not go. Crowett with a thing of beauty. One more look at it, Dar.
Yeah, just takes it down baseline. The little runner up and good.
Johnston has won 57 straight games. And that winning streak in jeopardy as they trail by 4 with 8 minutes to play as we go to the fourth quarter, Dar.
Yeah, 8 minutes is a long time for them. Lewis gets hot and hits a couple threes, but I like the movement, and after Coach Powell called that timeout, got him going, and Crowett trying to take over a little bit too.
Ariana Phillips going to go to Adea Phillips. Dixon looking for an open spot. She'll drive instead, turns, fires, off the iron and rolls through. She'll chop the lead to 2. Ariana Phillips comes away with it. Little crossover behind the back to Jenica Lewis for 3. Lewis cans it! Johnston back on top, 37-36 from deep downtown.
Avoids defender, sets her feet and pops it to take the lead back.
Crowett looks to Coach Powell for their set. She's going to attack the paint herself. Goes strong off the window and then muscles up. To the corner, Bilic for 3 again. Yes, she can! Vada Bilic puts her team up a triple.
Timeout, Johnston.
Full timeout. Vanna Bilic has hit 3 threes, 2 at some of the biggest moments in the night. And we will head to break with the Wolves up with 3:32 to play. Andernacht will look for an outlet at the top of the arc. Here comes Phillips. Phillips drives off the front iron. Andernacht kicks it out to Lewis. Lewis in the paint, gets the floater to fall through. She's come up big when she's needed to. Prince House now. She'll feed it back to Vogt, and then it'll go to Crowett. Crowett will work her way back to the top of the arc and hand it off.
Burn a little time with the lead, looking for a good shot.
Vogt kicks to Prince House. Under 5 on the shot clock now. Crowett needs a shot. Danberg passes it off. Bilic's shot does not get up to the rim, and that'll be a turnover and a shot clock violation, a minute 56.
Great defense by Johnston. Kept right with him.
Andernacht has 7 if you're looking for any other outlets here. Ariana Phillips, the floater off the glass, too strong. Andernock gets the rebound, puts it back up and in, right on cue. Johnston up 1:1:05 to play.
Danberg good on the first challenge, but didn't get any help after.
Sadie McCann will pass it off to Vogt. Vogt down low to Danberg, seals off the defender. Too strong, go off the window, rebound out to Johnston. Kalb on the fast break, lays it up and in for two. Kelly Kalb has not had a point all night until that moment, but that too.
And picture perfect move by Danberg. It just rolled out of there, and then on the fast break, boom.
Kalb puts her team up 3. 30 seconds to play here at Northwest High School. Crowett, top of the arc.
Billets comes up.
Crowett hounded by Ariana Phillips, goes to Billich. Billich had a thought at 3, drives instead. They're going to call a foul on Dixon on the drive. Billich misses the first.
So either way now, you want to make this one, then you got to come and pressure and then foul.
Prince House will sub in for Danberg. They're trying to get their 3-point shooters out on the floor. Billich, her second, trying to make it a 2-point game. She misses both. Rebound to Ariana Phillips. Phillips is fouled by by McCann. And that's going to be a foul out for Sadie McCann. Gets the first to go, though. 2-possession game.
And she says, what do you guys know?
The biggest free throw of the night. She does hit. Can she make it 5? She does. Comes in clutch late. Now it's just lay off the defense. Crowett's going to attack. 5 seconds left. That's going to be tipped by Jenica Lewis. Lewis coming with it. She does get fouled by Crowett. 1.8 seconds left. And the Johnston Dragons appear to be escaping by the scales on their back. Lewis's second does go. Game high 19 for Jenica Lewis tonight. And the Johnston Dragons remain unbeaten, 58 straight wins for the #1 team in Class 5A, 47-41